Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Oh no, Kamala Harris, poor Kamala Harris. After her humiliating defeat in the 2024 election, she then went on a $1,300 a night Hawaii getaway funded by you, the taxpayer. What a great thing for you to do. For you to give her all that money to send her on vacation. Now, many of you are probably sarcastically saying, like I am myself, I would have paid a lot more to get rid of her. But I just don't understand how these people are so out of touch. Of course, it sparks massive outrage as now desperate Democrats have launched a new fundraising ploy after blowing millions of dollars on celebrity purchases, celebrity appearances. It's a complete disaster. By the way, shout out to my company, Coffee Brand Coffee. We have a new deal every day this week. Today it is on our full winter selection of flavors. I worked so hard on these. They taste so good. We have our full platform, our full selection is now out. Vanilla sugar cookie, which is a returning flavor from last year. Then 3 brand new ones. The gingerbread and sugar plum you already knew about. And now hot butter rum. All of these are ridiculously good. I went through probably 10, 20 iterations of each and probably 100 different choices to narrow it down to these 4. And promo code for today only, winter number 4 sale. Winter 4 sale is our Black Friday special of the day. 15% off the entire winter collection, all available in whole bean and ground. Have this around your house for the Christmas season. They're all so good. Kamala Harris was seen jetting back to reality on Monday following her 6-day post-election retreat in Hawaii with husband, woman slapper Doug Emhoff, allegedly. The failed presidential candidate took nearly a week off to lick her electoral wounds at a luxury rental home in the True Blue Island state, watching sunsets that turn the ocean the color of strawberry milkshake. The couple laid low at a $1,300 a night vacation property that she probably also took a private jet to. Isn't she supposed to be the vice president? By the way, I thought she's the vice president. Doesn't she have a job to do? Rarely venturing out, even with their Secret Service detail there to protect her, Harris was scheduled to return on Monday to Washington, D.C., where she still has work to do as the president of the Senate, which is expected to spend much of the rest of its time in Democrat hands by confirming federal judges. The vacation property was booked through Wednesday, according to its website. Exclusive Daily Mail footage shows the VP's convoy to the airport was at least 22 cars with Secret Service black Chevrolet Suburbans, unmarked muscle cars, and a SWAT truck, a fire truck, and a helicopter escort. So this vacation cost taxpayers $1 million. I know you're probably saying like, wow, that seems like a lot. That seems like it was probably more than that. It cost the taxpayers many tens of thousands of dollars. Many. It's insane. The pair boarded Air Force Two at Kona International. Again, you paid for this. You know, what a great, it looks like she has better protection than Donald Trump ever got. That's a nice property. $1,300 a night. That's pretty spendy. Pretty small pool, though. I don't know what you'd really do in that. But yikes. This is bonkers to me. She's still on the job. She's got 2 months left. You need a vacation now? Why didn't you just wait? Why wouldn't you just wait 2 more months? Oh, because the Democrats don't care about pissing away your money. I mean, that's the reality of it. Look, Republicans do it too. Do I think Donald Trump plays too much golf when he's president? Yes. But I mean, this is coming from a guy that hasn't taken a day off since, signing my contract for my daily 1 p.m. Eastern live streams every day on Rumble. Download the app. But, and I'm not, I get it. Being president is stressful. But Kamala, what does she have to do? Blow a few guys every once in a while? It's not like she's got a lot of work to do. Then, of course, now Democrats spark outrage with desperate fundraising ploy after blowing millions on celebrity performances. Democratic National Committee workers are asking for charitable donations after making significant layoffs, by the way, with no severance and no notice, in a dramatic downsizing of the Vice President Kamala Harris's team after losing the election. The pleas for donation sparked outrage on social media as memories of the massive $1 billion Kamala Harris campaign spending spree are still fresh, including millions of dollars spent to host celebrity-filled town halls for the vice president. 2/3 of DNC staffers were laid off as part of the downsizing Wednesday, with only 1 day's notice and no severance. 1 day notice, no severance. Get wrecked. I mean, they had no money left. They couldn't pay them. These cuts go far beyond the typical campaign turnover and impact employees who were previously told that their positions will be retained until after the election, the statement said from the union protesting the layoffs. The DNC Union Fund portrayed laid-off workers as victims of the party, urging individuals to send donations to soften the blow. What? Quote, "We are heartbroken to see our colleagues who dedicated countless hours electing Democrats up and down the ballot depart under these circumstances. And we're furious with DNC leadership for failing to provide severance for those affected," the union fundraiser read. The goal set by the organizers was $25,000, but at the time of this publication, only $15,000 was raised. Who on earth would give these idiots more money? By the way, it's only at 16 grand right now. And by the way, that's 16 grand from idiots. Why would you give these? You saw how they spend your money. You saw how they spend your money that you gave them, right? All those $10, $20, $30 donations. That's why I never donate money to political. I never donated money directly to Donald Trump either. If I wanted to help his campaign, I bought a couple MAGA hats that were $45 each. That's enough of a fundraiser. It's the most expensive baseball hat I own. But I'm sure as heck not going to hand the guy cash money. You know, like, I've seen how these people spend our money. Now, I will say Trump was pretty, I feel I would have felt better about giving Trump money. He seemed pretty wise with it. You know, outside of like flying back and forth, he wasn't paying for celebrity endorsements. He wasn't really pissing money away like Kamala Harris was. DNC officials told Fox News that the party had met with the collective bargaining agreement, stressing that the layoffs are part of the normal post-election layoffs. Every cycle, political organizations scale up to meet demands. And as the cycle comes to a close, it's a tough reality of our industry that we must part ways with talented, hardworking staff. The union stressed that they would continue fighting to get the laid-off employees a severance payment from the party. What do you mean fighting? What does that even mean? Begging other people for donations? Is that what your version of quote-unquote fighting is? Expecting American taxpayers to give you even more money after they gave you over $1 billion? What? That's not fighting. Fighting would be going to Kamala Harris and saying, "Hey, you know all that money you probably squirreled away? You know all that money you probably squirreled away trying to, all the money that the DNC squirreled away? Maybe you should pay these people. Maybe you should pay these people." Just a thought. We want to be clear, the funds raised from the GoFundMe are not a replacement for severance. Okay. I mean, what on earth made them think that this was a good idea? But I literally cannot think of a good reason. I mean, this is how they're spending your money. They're spending your money going on a luxury vacation while meanwhile begging everyday Americans for donations. Kamala Harris just spent probably over $1 million going on vacation for 5 days. Don't you think that would have paid those DNC staffers some severance? You see this? I feel sorry for the people laid off, but this is hilarious. A union of the DNC is reduced to having a GoFundMe page for the people laid off. Some believe that wealthy Democrats supporting celebrities should help pay the staffers' bills. Hey, ask Oprah, Clooney, and Beyonce for the money. Oprah Winfrey's production company made at least $2.5 billion in payments for the events. That's got to be million. That's a misspelling. It's million. The failed Harris presidential campaign is reportedly already $20 million in debt, despite spending $1 billion from donors in just 15 weeks. The White House punted questions about laid-off staffers to the Democratic National Committee, defending President Joe Biden's brand as the most pro-union president ever. Well, that's interesting to me. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris now, as far as like early numbers go, the early numbers show that Kamala Harris is the most likely person to run again for president in 2028. And I couldn't be happier to hear that. Like, it is absolutely hilarious to me. It's absolutely hilarious to me that they would think that this is a good idea. That they would think, yeah, let's run this broad again. Let her get 4 years older and 4 years more dumb. I mean, imagine her running against J.D. Vance. Imagine her debating against J.D. Vance. You know, Trump wasn't great at debating in this, third round of debates. He was okay. But J.D. Vance was on his game and will be serving as a vice president for the next 4 years, hopefully. And what does she think? She's she going to handle him in a debate? He'll eat her for breakfast. She eats no for breakfast. Maybe she just fell out of a coconut tree. Running for governor of California makes total sense so that they can run Gavin Newsom for president and he can get crushed. Everyday Americans do not look up to California. The only people that think California is awesome is insane Californian liberals or people that live nowhere near the city. I know there are Californians that watch my videos that don't live in LA. The rest of this country isn't looking at California as a blueprint, at least not for what to do, especially when you look at San Francisco and LA. So, yeah, go ahead and run for governor. Go ahead and run for president again. You're going to lose. I mean, she'll probably win for governor in California. The Californians seem like gluttons for punishment. So, just another humiliating day for Democrats and Kamala Harris. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.